Good morning, secondary students. Today's assembly is about improving your well-being, especially during virtual learning. Before we start, I'd like to congratulate you all for your high levels of engagement during virtual school. We know how tough it can be, but you're all doing an amazing job, and please reach out to your tutor or any other teacher if you do need support. We're all here for you, and we miss you a lot in school, and hopefully we'll see you here again very, very soon. Your tutor and head of year have probably spoken to you a lot about the importance of looking after your well-being. This is even more important while you're in virtual school. So what is well-being? Well, put simply, it's all about how we feel, our happiness, health, and our ability to manage the stresses of day-to-day life. I'm hoping you've seen the graphic below at some point this week via your tutor. I know you've been very busy, but I'd like to highlight some of the great ways of improving your own well-being, such as moving more every day, trying a relaxation technique, connecting with others, trying something new, improving your sleep, and a healthy diet. This graphic is in a presentation that I've shared with your tutors this week, which contains ideas for all of these different areas. If you haven't seen it yet, please do ask your tutor to share it with you. So with all of this in mind, your own well-being is something to take seriously, and it's critical to your learning. Throughout this assembly, you will hear some ideas that you can include each day to improve your own well-being. The first one I'd like to talk about is having a set routine. This is essential to your success during virtual school, but also in life when you return back to school and in your future. Having a routine can greatly improve your health. Let's watch this video for some ideas.
A pair of old designers too. Everything that's found is new, and someone else's ticket saved for a time that you know. Did you see what happened here? You're like the diamonds in a room. They were sleeping when you found them, made a castle of things that were new. And when you're free, take a walk around the building that you drew, and steal the person from a story that you think no one's heard of. What happened here? How did you feel? Don't think you knew how much you were, just 'cause heads on perfect circles and they slept while you woke. Wouldn't you like what happened here? As if you lost something you love. Look at pictures of the moonlight, try to picture
From the video, we saw some ideas about what we could include in our daily routine. Let's have another look at some of those again. Setting an alarm to wake up in time each morning to have breakfast, for example, 7 a.m. Make sure you have a quiet space to study and are ready for joining your tutor at 8:30 a.m. online. Use the day timings from your timetable to take a break and have a healthy lunch. Keeping hydrated. Now this is really important. Studies show that even mild dehydration can affect our mood. Get active, and we'll talk more about this a little later. Finally, trying to go to bed at the same time each night and not too late, so we can follow the same routine the next day. Connecting with others during virtual learning can significantly increase your well-being. Reaching out to friends, family, maybe someone you haven't spoken to in a while. Make use of your favourite technology if you need to make this connection. For example, a video call. Make sure you are there for your friends, particularly if they're having a difficult time. A positive connection can really improve someone's mood and make them feel better. It also makes you feel better too, to help someone. Unfortunately, there can be a lot of negativity on social media. Try to avoid these situations as they can really impact on your and others' well-being. Same goes for being involved in gossip or rumours. Think about the well-being of others and think about the messages before you post them. Just a reminder to be extra cautious online and make sure you communicate with people you know and that you trust. If anyone tries to contact you you don't know or sends you unkind messages, remember, report that person, block them, keep any evidence, and then delete those messages and ignore it. Talk to your parents or us in school if you need any support in this area. The next area I'd like to talk about is keeping active. Exercise is the perfect way to keep your mind and body healthy during virtual school. Build some time into your routine to get away from your devices and do some exercise. Here are some ideas, and you can access some of these on Global Campus. There's loads and loads of different activities, and you can do them at any time in your day. On the right-hand side, you can access the screenshot has a link to some mini workouts, and even there's some yoga activities you can do there. They're quite short and easy to fit into your routine for that day. On the left-hand side, you can see you can even attempt to climb Mount Everest by walking up 1,996 floors. You could do this as a team or even a tutor group. Check it out. There's loads of really good ideas there to support your well-being and include these in your daily routine. The teachers are also trying to be more active during virtual school, and I'll pass over to Miss Dorr to explain more about this event. We'll then hear a special announcement from Miss Bevan.
Hello, I'm here today to talk to you about our Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh virtual challenge. Now, over the next 3 weeks, our teachers are doing a challenge where they're walking virtually the distance it takes to get from Hanoi all the way to Ho Chi Minh City. That is 1,721 kilometres. The teachers are in groups and they are walking or running the distance over 4 weeks. So we've already done 1 week of it, and tomorrow we're going to find out where on the map our teachers are. Now, one group I know has made it all the way to the city of Hue, which is so far. It is 500 kilometres. So if you want to get involved and do a similar challenge with your friends, or on Global Campus you could do the Everest challenge, you can see how far you can walk. It's brilliant for talking to your friends about how far you've gone and feeling better because you're moving and not being in front of the computer all day. So off you go. Can you get as far as the teachers?
Good morning, secondary school. I have the pleasure of presenting Miss Bevan and her dance company with this certificate on behalf of Hilary Easton from Juilliard. She said that the dance was created with such seriousness of purpose, and the dancers' lively skill and creativity was evident. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
And we have to say a special well done to the dancers. So in year 7 it was Guy Young and Jenny, and our year 8 dancers were Ming Yuen, Nat Mi, Ji Ho and Da Hyun. Sorry, I have so many names to remember. Thank you so much, and I will be displaying this in the dance studio for us all to celebrate in the future.
Keep dancing!
Thank you for listening to my virtual assembly today. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Look after yourself and have a go at some of the well-being ideas we've looked at during our assembly. See you all very soon.